Yo, it's Guido. Got another Q-tip for you here. You probably saw this happen on another video. I gave a replay review for Brian C, but it occurred to me that he actually gave us a excellent example of escape routes that you may not know. It also spurred some brain cells, the about two I got left in the old cranium here, that I bet you guys have a lot of examples like this. Not necessarily using terrain, but spots you go to, ways you approach things, places you can hide, my favorite position, my favorite fallback position, my favorite sniping position, all of that good stuff. Windows you can shoot through, cracks between buildings. I mean, that list goes on and on. We're on the Erlenberg here, the Himmels Erlenbergdorf. As you remember from the video, or may not have, Brian is doing a last stand action here. There is an E100 that he spotted moving up behind him through these trees in this area over here, and then he's got a Type 61 up near the cap, not on the cap, but hiding behind this building right here. So instead of getting sandwiched between an E100 and the Type 61 with only 192 hit points, he's going to make a runner, and he's going to do it by getting in the water without drowning. All right, so getting in the water without drowning, here's how you do that. It's not always possible in every bit of water, but this is one of those positions where you can actually escape without going up top here and exposing yourself. So let's watch as Brian does it. So remember, as you get in the water, you have 10 seconds and then you drown, right? You're knocked out, your crew's out, you're out of the game. If you can get enough above the water to make the timer go away, and we'll show you that in just a moment, then you reset the timer, all right? So let's see. I'm going to actually let you watch what he's doing with his camera and with his tank. This looks like a cliff face that simply is going to get him drowned, right? And a lot of it has to do, and it's hard to see it, with how steep the edge is, all right? There are water hazards, I guess we'll call them, that are so steep and deep that you just slide down and you can't do this. But there's also a lot of them where you can do this. Look, so he resets the timer. Show you what he's doing. He drives along here, all right? And every time the number comes up, you're in the process of drowning. But look how nicely he comes right across this and makes his escape, right? More nimble, faster tanks are better. Be very careful crossing deep water with slow tanks. You may simply just not have enough time to get out of the water. But if you can get back to where you see this symbol, which is the I'm in water symbol, and that's kind of the drowning symbol, but you're not really. There's no timer going on, so you're actually fine right there. And across he goes. Now we're going to actually speed this up a bit. He gets some shots in here because he's going to do the same thing in another position that I did not know was really possible. There we go. All right, so he backed in here, and now he wants to move along this edge. This one is much trickier. It's a bit steeper. So he's going to come in here. There's your timer. He comes up high enough to make the timer go away. Goes underneath. We'll slow back down. And now he's going to work himself along the edge right here. And every time the timer shows up, he just cuts right enough just to undo the timer or make the timer go away or not drown or however you want to look at it. But look how, it gets pretty deep in there pretty quickly. You can cross in several spots here to get on this little middle island. It's not hugely useful. Sometimes you could use it, but what he's looking for is this spot right up here ahead of him where he can get out of the water, because right now he can't climb up the wall. Notice how he comes up, stops the timer from going, drives right along the edge of that, and now he's up and out of the water and moves on into the town. So there you go, a little bit of fjording the water. That is how you say it. All right, fight me. No. Fjording the water, driving through the water without drowning. All right, that's your Q-tip for the day. That's all I've got. We will see ya. Oh, not quite. Send me more of this kind of stuff. Whatever you've got. Not necessarily fjording through the water, but any kind of little tip or thing that you do or like or place that you like to go, send it to me. Tell me where it is in the replay, and I will potentially use that to help educate everybody else. Now we will see ya.